Hey everyone, happy April. Welcome to my channel. My name is Leslie. Today I'm going to let you know what I'm going to be reading for the month of April. March came and went. I have 4 books I'm reading. One of them is a book of poetry because it is poetry month. And I already planned on reading, the 3 other books. But because it's poetry month, I just thought I'd just kind of include one. All right, so the poetry collection I'm going to be reading for the month of April is When My Brother Was an Aztec by Natalie Diaz. I think this year I read her other collection, which was her second. This is her first collection. Her second is, in case you're interested, it's Post-Colonial Love Poem. I think I have a review of that already. But, okay, so I'm reading When My Brother Was an Aztec by Natalie Diaz. And it's her first collection, like I said. On the back it states, the collection is about family dynamics, individual passions, against a mythological backdrop. It discusses tribal life and a deeply rooted cultural history. So I just thought that sounded good. I really enjoyed her other collection, so I'm sure I'm going to love this one. The next 3 books I'm reading are regarding America's historical impact, if not on America, then other places as well. So there's this book I heard of. It's called Nexus by Edwin Black. He wrote IBM and the Holocaust, which I haven't read yet, but I really want to read it. And this is about corporate America's connections, and I would go further to say our contributions to what happened during the Holocaust. So there's this one. So it's going to be a little bit of a heavy read. It's short. I think it's only 160 pages. I just feel that as I'm getting older, I kind of want to learn more about the world, and even if it includes our negative impact in America, I just think that's kind of important to know. And at some point I'll read IBM and the Holocaust. I just haven't had a chance yet. The next book I'm reading is Killers of the Flower Moon by David Grann. And it says it's about the Osage murders and the birth of the FBI. How many pages is it? It's only a little above 300 pages. And so on the back it says, the book takes place in the 1920s. The richest people per capita in the world were members of the Osage Nation in Oklahoma after oil was discovered. Then one by one, Osage began to be killed. Other Osage were dying under mysterious circumstances, and those who investigated the crimes were also murdered. So as a death toll rose, the case was given up by the newly created FBI and its young, secretive director, J. Edgar Hoover. Struggling to crack the mystery, Hoover turned to a former Texas Ranger named Tom White, who put together an undercover team, including a Native American agent. They infiltrated this last remnant of the Wild West, and together with the Osage began to expose one of the most chilling conspiracies in American history. So that sounds incredible and disturbing, and it's going to be a hard read, but I want to read it. And lastly, for this month, I'll be reading A Great Place to Have a War, America in Laos and the Birth of a Military CIA by Joshua Kurlantzick. I think it is Kurlantzick. And let me see what it says on the back. So this book takes place in the 60s. It says, January 1961, Laos, a tiny nation few Americans have ever heard of, is at the risk of falling to communism and triggering a domino effect throughout South Asia. This is what President Eisenhower believed when he approved the CIA's operational momentum, creating an army of ethnic Hmong to fight communist forces there. Largely hidden from the American public and most of Congress, momentum became the largest CIA paramilitary operation in the history of the United States. The brutal war lasted more than a decade. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Where was I? The brutal war lasted more than a decade, left the ground littered with thousands of unexploded bombs, and changed the nature of the CIA forever. And this investigative piece does include declassified records. So that sounded really good too. So these are the books I'm reading for the month of April, and I want to say by next week I should have another video up of what I read in March. I'm still making some notes, so I'll get there. If there's anything else that you would like me to review, or anything specific you have a question about, just feel free to leave a comment, like, please, subscribe, and I'll see you later.